Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Ash, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, where we share trainings, walkthroughs, and insider tips to help travel advisors book smarter and build confidence. And tonight's training is New Agent Phase 2. This is where we start building on that foundation that you guys just set in New Agent Orientation. And we're going to be gaining a lot of clarity and just learning how to move with more confidence as a travel advisor. So, we're actually going to be taking the next steps here, and we're going to help you shift from learning mode into action mode. So if you're live here, make sure you go ahead and drop a quick hello in the chat so that I can see that you're with me. If you're watching this on a replay, I still want to know that you watched it. So make sure you comment #replay so that I know that you stopped by. And yeah, so let's go ahead and dive into New Agent Phase 2, shall we? Now, you've already completed your orientation. Yes, I'm going to assume you have. If not, go back to your mentor and get that orientation. But you've already completed your orientation, and now it's time to move forward with intention. This phase is about transforming from a new agent to an active, confident seller. We're going to guide you through the essential systems and simple strategies, but yet consistent habits that will build your foundation for success. I just want to clarify for tonight before we even get started. You don't need perfection. I just need progress. I'm asking you to show up. Let's begin, shall we? So, what does phase 2 actually mean? Well, it's going to be the shift from new agent to active agent, okay? We are in transition. We are going to be moving from learning mode into actually doing. Phase 2 is about setting up the simple functional systems that help support your business without overwhelming you. It's about showing up consistently, even when it feels uncomfortable. Okay, we're going to be breaking some new different barriers here, but building real confidence through that, and it's going to lead us to taking action. Okay. Remember, confidence doesn't come from having all of the answers. We have mentors and ChatGPT. We don't need to have all the answers. It comes from doing the work. And that's exactly what I'm going to cover tonight. Exactly how you can do the work and basically learn from it. The most important thing I need you, though, is just to show up. That's exactly what we're going to cover tonight. So, building your business foundation. This is the most essential part before you move into phase 2. You have to have the fundamentals set up. So I first need you to come up with a business name. I need you to create it on your own with ChatGPT, of course. Don't do it all on your own, but I need it to be something that is unique to you and not used by others. I need you to, once you get that name, take it and put it on Google and make sure that nobody owns it or has already built into it, because you need it to be where you can build into it as an advisor, okay? Your name plus travel probably will work perfectly if you don't have a familiar name, okay? But you needed to make it to where it builds your identity and make it to where it's unique to you. So if somebody already has travel with whoever, don't use that. Use something that's searchable, that's obtainable, and it's something that you can build onto as an advisor. Maybe it's something that you already have around you. Maybe it's what you're going to be selling. Whatever that is, make sure it builds into you as an advisor, okay? Next, you need a logo, and the logo is important because it's what helps brand you. Okay. I want to say too with this, we can't use Archer and Evolution's logos. We're going to use them on our business cards to show that we're affiliated with them, right? But you need to build your own business name and your own logo so you can brand yourself as the trusted advisor that you are. Now, you can go in and use Canva if you want to. I honestly prefer to use ChatGPT because they make images now. So anything simple that can kind of build into a logo to differentiate yourself from other advisors is perfect, all right? For this part, I don't want you guys spending a ton of time on it. It is important, but being done with this part is far more better than perfection, because we can always perfect the logo later. We can make small changes to the names, whatever we need to, right? We can build into that, but this part right here really holds agents because they want to pick the best name and the best logo. Yes, I agree with that. Talk to ChatGPT, set it up, and then get it out there so you guys can start getting clients. Don't put yourself in a box to where you can't obtain clients. So before we go on to the next page, I want you guys to stop for a second, and I want you to check the comment section and check the description. I have a cheat sheet built in here that's going to cover every single part that I'm going over tonight. And what I'm going to go over is just the basics. Like, all right, you have to have a business name. You have to have a logo. You have to have this, right? I'm going through this, but I want you to pay very close attention to that cheat sheet. I have every single thing in there to teach you guys exactly how what I'm showing you, right? So if you need help building a logo, I have a training for that. If you need help setting up a contact form, I have a training for that. But what I want you to understand is that you can't just stay in I'm learning, okay, this is great, I'm obtaining. No, we got to move from there in order to start making money. So what you guys need to do is make sure that you have these. Now, luckily, the cheat sheet is actually set up as a checklist. So as you go through them, you will mark them off. But what you're trying to obtain here tonight is the pathway to know exactly what to do next. So there's no confusion on it. And I'm going to give you the tips along the way. Okay. So first steps are getting your business name and your logo set up. Now that we have that done, we can move on. We need to set up a contact form next. We have to make it as easy as possible for clients to reach you. You don't need something that has like a bajillion questions. And luckily, we have JotForm and Google Forms to kind of set it up for us. I will tell you, I suggest JotForm way more than I would suggest setting up a Google form. JotForm has an app, but some people just like Google, so I suggest both. Okay, they're both free, they're both professional. But JotForm, you can go in there and search Archer vacation templates, and it will give you the template for the whole entire Q&A. So it has kind of everything set up for us, and I have a specific training for that. Okay. But you need some kind of contact form, and it should be live and it should be visible. No matter where you market, it has to be open for the world to see. That is the easiest way for you to get clients. If they have to search for it, you're not going to be able to find it, okay? Then I need you to use a professional email address, not a personal one. I don't care if it's a Gmail one. I don't care if you buy the domain. I don't care about that part. Do whatever you want, okay? But it needs to be whatever your deciding business name is at gmail.com for all I care. It doesn't need to be like Susan B. I don't know. Like it needs to be very specific to what it is so they know how to contact you. All right. Make sure that your contact information is visible everywhere in case they want to email you, however they want to set that up, and put it in your bios, put it in your signatures. Make it to where that they can see the best way to contact you. If you're using Facebook, then use that just specifically to contact you, whatever that is for the setup, okay? The easier you are to reach, the easier they are to fill out inquiries is what I'm trying to get to, okay? Now, once we have the contact form set up, we need to sit down and think about how and where we want to market our business. This is something that I want to tell you right now. Only do what's comfortable to you at first. Do not try to do something completely out of your range. If you are using Facebook already, then use Facebook. If you're using TikTok, then use TikTok. If you have a following already wherever you are, use it. If you want to go out in person and market, that's fine. But you need to set up some type of channel so people can verify who you are on social media. Use whatever one you're already comfortable on, okay? Inside that, you need to either choose if you want to do a business platform or if you want to use your personal platform and just like open it up to everyone. However you want to do it, you might have to set up whatever platform it is. A lot of people like to separate it. Some people like to build it into themselves. I don't care on that part. What I want you to be comfortable, okay? I need you to be completely comfortable as we do this. Now, on that part, I need you to start with one platform. Some people like to pick a few of them, like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. That's the most common, right? But I need you to pick a main platform that you really want to use, because one of the best ways to build into inquiries is to engage with that platform. So if you want to use Facebook, that's where most people start. Then you need to really start using your Facebook and then hitting the travel, hitting the engagement, like actually use that platform. Go deep into that before you go on to the other platforms because you're just going to overwhelm yourself. So sit down, figure out how you want to market, whether that's in person, whether that's online, build some type of platform online, and then build the hub so everybody can come back to you as a main source. So Linktree is probably one of the best ways to build a hub. And inside that hub, you'll put all of your links. You could put your affiliate links. You could put all of your social profiles. You could put your contact form. You could put everything inside of it. And I like to call it the hub or like the central hub that we list to. That way, you don't have to say, oh, here's my email. Oh, here's my Facebook. Nope. Here's my Linktree. It has everything that you need to contact me by. Okay. I want you to take this link tree. Now, of course, I have this all in the checklist. So I have choose your platforms, pick the platform. Then I have the link tree, and I have trainings on how to build the platforms, how to set it up for success. I also have it in there how you can go in and build your link tree. All right. So I have what, 1 second. So I have it set up to where you guys can learn on how to do this individually. The reason I don't want to show you guys all of this right now is because it's overwhelming you, right? Because it's going to overwhelm you, right? So I want you to be able to go in and say, okay, this is exactly what I need to do. And I want you to understand why you need to do it, right? So we have our business name and our logo to establish identity of who we are as a travel advisor. We have the contact form so we can bring in the inquiries, and then we need to list it somewhere, and we need to start telling people who we are, right? This is where the marketing your business comes. You have to set up some kind of online presence because it's 2026 almost, right? We need to have online presence. So we need to set up somewhere. And if that's how you want to market it, fine. Go in there and embrace it all. If you want to market in person, you can do that too. But what I want to get to is that you have to create some type of visibility, because visibility creates opportunity. Tell people you're a travel agent. Share your story. Tell them how you can help them. Let them know that you are open and that you're ready. The more people see you, the more they'll remember you when they're ready to book. If you don't tell nobody and you don't set up any of these channels or set up your marketing, if you want to market in person, however, if you don't do that, they don't have a way to contact you. You're not going to get a booking. So make sure you set up how and where you want to market, regardless of what that is, to being comfortable for you. Now, after you've done that, you need to figure out what you're going to sell. Start where you are. A lot of people don't realize it, but their niche is already built inside of them and they don't even know it, okay? And that niche, it doesn't even have to be technically permanent. I want you to pick what you enjoy selling right now because you are comfortable with it. Choose what people already ask you about. If you love cruises, then start there. If your friends always come to you for Disney advice, lean into that, okay? That action is going to create the clarity. I'm going to tell you exactly how I know this. You ready? When I first started, I started selling Las Vegas. It didn't have a lot of commission tacked into it. So I was like, oh, not going to work on that. But then I was like, let me try cruises. I like cruises. All right, that worked. And then I turned into all inclusives, and I just tend to book adults only. That's what's kind of developed there. Las Vegas, kind of adults only. Then I started with the cruises, and then I started in the all inclusives. And then I realized, oh, I like adults only travel. Yeah. Yep. That's what I like to talk about. That's what my specialty is. That's what I really like to focus on. And I even do weddings. And ironically, that's not adults only, but it technically is, right? Adults will get married. So I realized, oh, it all circles back to one thing. That didn't happen overnight. Okay. I built into that. And now that I'm here for almost 4 years, I know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Now that's going to happen to you too. We don't expect you to automatically go, okay, I'm just going to sell this. No, what are you comfortable with? Okay. You will discover your true niche by doing work, not by overthinking it. Your specialty can evolve as you grow. That's perfectly fine because we can technically book anything, right? But we want to focus on really what we want to sell, what we want to push. That's how you obtain the clients. Those other clients that are booking cruises and everything, yeah, they're going to come to you naturally, right? But you need to have a purpose with one main message, one type of specific travel, whether that's family, business, weddings, whether that's adults only, whether that's ecotourism, I don't care what it is, but you need to have one main thing and one clear way to help your clients. That way, it's simple, it's put together, it's consistent, and it's not showing like unprofessionalism or anything like that. It's just a complete package. Does that mean that that's all you have to sell? Absolutely not. I have people come to me all the time because I'm a travel agent, but they always probably know, hey, if I ever want to do adults only, that's the girl I need to talk to. Okay. That's what we want to focus on. That way you can build the same consistency, and it's going to help you all the way out because you're going to know exactly what to market every single time. Now, launching with confidence and boundaries. I want you to launch when you feel ready, but I don't want you to wait forever to feel ready. Okay. If you have all the things that I just showed you, you're ready to launch. You are good to go. There is no perfect time. but you need to be ready to continue. Once you launch, that's starting something. You can't just launch and be quiet. So when you are ready to tell people, you need to be ready to turn it all the way on and tell everybody around you, because you have one part of that launch, okay? You need to, share your certificates if you got any. You need to share your story, share your excitement, all right? Then when you're launching it, I need you to educate your circle. Tell your friends and family what you do. That's the safest place to start. We're not asking them for bookings. We don't expect to build clientele off of them, but you know them and you can practice with them and you can learn from them. So tell them what you do, all right? Let them know you're open for bookings. Your inner circle, they typically are your first supporters, and they're going to also refer you. Even if they don't book with you, they'll refer you to other people. So let your circle know what you do. Then, okay, when you're launching this, make sure you set clear boundaries right off the bat. I'm telling you, you cannot be available 24/7. Just because you work from home doesn't mean that's your entire life. You need to set up a work and life balance. Don't ever give them booking details in the comments. Send them straight to your DM so you can plan it personally, right? Move all the conversations to your inbox or contact form. Send them somewhere so you can get to them on a personal level. Then give yourself 48 to 72 hours to actually send any kind of quote information, because you need to set time up with. Okay, so that's going to give you time to talk to your mentor, because when you guys first get in, like, launch and start telling people, they automatically want to start inquiring with you and asking you questions, right? That's fine, but I don't want it to overwhelm you. So what I want you to do, listen to me, I want you to take those comments, send them to your DMs so you can professionally organize your responses, right? Or if they have inquiries, take them to your contact form so you can get all the details. That way you're not overwhelmed. Give yourself 48 to 72 hours so you can contact your mentor, get set up with the booking, let them help you so you don't have to waste too much time. Ask for help, okay? We're not expecting you to know everything, but if you booked an Expedia, you can do this. It's that simple. But we have mentors in place to help you with your first bookings. So contact your mentor and let them help you with this so you're not struggling, okay? Support is always available to you. You just need to ask, all right? Now, continuing. Create content that connects, all right? Once you guys get in that system of, all right, I've launched, now you guys have to tell people all the time who you are. I have created pretty much a 3-post system that kind of helps you with that, so you kind of get an idea of what you need to post. I have way further trainings, and they're listed in that cheat sheet to help you with deciding on what to post, okay? But right now, I just want you to understand the simple framework in your content strategy that you guys can build into, okay? When we are travel advisors and we're posting, we always need to post with the purpose that is going to serve our audience. There are several different buyers stages when it comes to travel, right? Not everybody's going to come to you and say, all right, I want to book. Some people have an idea. Some people just have dates. Some people have inspiration. Some people are ready to completely book. That when we have all these different types of inquiries and engagement questions and all of that, right? So we need to hit all of them when we're posting. So this 3-post system that I have hits them all throughout. Now, I honestly do this 3 times. Like when you're first starting out, you're going to post like once a day and then you build into it, right? Then you go from 1 time a day to 2 times and then to 2 to 3, and then you can do more. But with our automated marketing that we set up through Branch Up and Rallyo, it kind of makes it easiest for us, right? And I have that in there that you guys can set up. But Branch Up and Rallyo only work on the platforms that are business. If you use a personal one, then you don't have that. So keep that in mind. But between those Branch Up and Rallyo posts that's automated, we have these 3 posts that can kind of correlate in there. This creates the connection, okay? People don't book with us for the best deals all the time. They don't book with us just because, all right, you can book Royal Caribbean, I'm going to book with you. No, they book with you because you take care of them. You are handling it for them. So we need to hit that connection part in order for them to be able to book with you. We could do so by inspiring them, sharing dream trips, stunning destinations, travel experiences, things like that. We can educate them by answering common travel questions, travel hacks, helpful advice. That positions you as an expert and gives you authority, okay? And then we can invite them by giving people a clear next step. So if we do like a mock booking and then we do a DM you or comment below or make it easier, okay? These three posts right here, however you want to incorporate them, can circulate all three. So if you do one a day, if you do two a day, however you want to do it. But these three types of posts make it to where you guys are constantly being connected to them through also selling at the same time. The connection is the biggest part for being a travel advisor. So in that, post weekly, not randomly. Use Canva as your main design tool. And video works best. Honestly, videos are the best. You can even do carousels. They do great too. But any time of content with music behind it, make it eye-catching. And I teach you guys that way later on, okay? We get better with that as time. But I just want you guys to keep it simple. I don't want you too much information. They don't understand that. Simple and authentic and what you can do for your client, okay? Now, I will tell you to be mindful of the copyright when it comes to music or images. Make sure that you get the marketing content from the marketing spots, especially for Disney. Do not go outside of that. Now, there are two other websites that you can use, which I call Pexels and Unsplash. I also take from them too because they're copyright free. But be careful about where you get the content from. Make sure it's inside the marketing vendors. They have content for us to use in all of them, so you just have to find it. All right. I will tell you though, even with all of the content that they give us, just try to be yourself and show them what you can do for them. That connection is what matters more than just all of this, all of this different type of just collateral, all of that. We don't need all of that. It's there for us. Yes, we can use it, but build a connection with your clients, and that's how you secure the bookings. All right. Building income beyond bookings. I like to show you guys this because I want you to understand that what you're doing right now is setting a foundational stage for so much more. And I want to show you that bigger picture, okay? That content that you're pushing, I know right now you're like, all right, I got to set it up. It might not get all the hits. It might get hits. I don't know. But what it does is it builds a foundation because people are repeatedly seeing you since you're consistent. And that consistency is what builds trust over time. That's what creates repeat clients, okay? Delivering excellent service, showing up, being consistent, your clients are going to come back to you and they're also going to be able to see you. That content as well, everything that you're setting up right now is what's creating that opportunity. It's going to open to doors later on. For example, me being consistent on YouTube, I decided, all right, now I want to master this platform. I did Facebook, I did TikTok, and then I ventured over to now YouTube. I have mastered all three of these platforms. I'm all consistently on all three, and I'm pretty big on them. That has opened to so many more doors for me. I am now monetized on all those platforms. I actually just set up my first collaboration on those platforms, and people refer me based off my consistency on those platforms. Did it take time to build into it? Yeah. But now here, I've already built that foundation. I'm set. Okay. That's why we teach that to you guys so deeply, because I want you to realize that there's a bigger picture that you don't even know yet. And I didn't know that when I started almost 4 years ago. I had no idea that I would be doing all of this. Right. And I grew into it. But you have to know that there's a bigger window outside of just booking travel, because the travel industry is so large that we have so many different opportunities with that travel. Okay. Top of that, adding into that income beyond bookings, we have affiliate links too. And you guys can use those affiliate links in your link tree, on your post. You can use them in your link in your bio, whatever that is. You guys can even go further than just affiliate links and share products. We have Amazon stores that we can help our travelers with. We have just different products in general that we can collab with, okay? And you guys can even earn commissions, travel gear, travel insurance. We have that affiliate link, just resources in general that you guys can build and sell to your clients. There's just so many different things that I want you guys to understand that this foundation creates. So it's very important that you guys don't skip the foundation and set up how to be contacted, set up where you want to market. Don't overwhelm yourself, okay? Don't attend a bajillion trainings. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying set up that foundation so you guys have something to build on. All right. Focus on one income stream at a time. Right now, you're mastering bookings. That's what we're mastering first. Then layer the affiliate links. Then add the platforms. Then add everything else. Okay. That diversification that you're building Then in two, the oh, now she's here. Now look at her there. Okay. That comes with time. Don't rush it. That's not what we're saying. Okay. But if you build that strong foundation, you're going to be adding all of this complexity, and it's like it's basically going to add in more income streams. All right. Yes, I get bookings, right? And those are coming from inquiries that I create with my content. But from that, I also get my repeat clients that I've already booked now. And from those, I get referrals, right? Then it comes all of this extra monetization, affiliate links, like all of that's just extra income that's based centrally off of the bookings that I've already mastered. Okay. Now, your phase two reminder. Okay, I want you guys to just have that clarity now. Comment below if you have clarity. I think we all should have clarity now. And I just want you to understand that you do not need to do everything right now. Okay, I just want you to do the right things consistently. I want you to show up. Okay, we can always learn a new way to market. That is the most beautiful part about being in the travel industry. There's always a new way to obtain a client. So if you ever find yourself, you're like, it's not working, don't worry. There's a new way. There's something new you can always add in. You can learn on, you can grow on, you can change, whatever that is, okay? But I just need you to be consistent in what you're doing right now. You've already showed up to this training, so you are already progressing further than you even think. Progression beats perfection. Learning happens through doing, especially here. A lot of us don't come in here with experience. A lot of us may have booked our own trips before, and that's it. We don't need experience here, okay? We can use the systems, we can learn things, we can adapt, but 90% of what we learn as travel agents happens when we're doing things, when we're growing, when we're using new platforms, when we're building new clients, when we're trying new bookings. That is the kind of experience that you build. But if you don't do these foundations that I've just set up for you guys, you can't go any further. You're going to be stuck, right? So don't just study, don't attend a bunch of trainings. Even as a trainer, I'm going to tell you that. Get certified in what you want to sell, skip what doesn't apply to you, and just focus on the action, okay, over all of the information. There's a lot of information, and you're going to learn it over time, okay? I'm not expecting you to learn it all, but make sure you're always doing something and not just learning, okay? Show up regularly, build your systems, trust the process, and your business will grow as you grow. So, welcome to phase two. All right, let's make it happen. Get out there, get all your systems set out, and start selling. I'm so excited to see where you guys go with this. Thank you so much for attending, and I'll see you guys on my other trainings. All right. Now, all right, so this is a live training, so it's a little bit different than what I normally do because I'm going to put this into a recording afterwards. So if you have any questions, go ahead and comment in the chat box so I can help you. If not, make sure you guys hop on tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST, where I'm going to be doing identifying lookers and bookers, which is another new agent training, which is very fundamental to making sure that you don't waste your time when it comes to planning travel. So I will see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST, of course. And if you have any questions, you guys can, of course, just message me in my chat box and I will reply to you there. And I will see you on the next training.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be
be a good day. Wake up,